Hey guys, Urban Combat Survivor here. This video is for Timbo749. He did a video called My AO, and he specifically asked for me to reply, and I probably would have anyway. But if you are living, look, if you're thinking about this at all, I don't give a shit where you live. I think you need to watch this video. This is not going to be the answer you want, Tim. But it's reality. You can't defend if all those neighbors come for you. Nobody can. Not in any sustained way. You can't do it. So, what I think is, if you look at every neighbor in your community as an enemy that has to be defended against and taken down, you're starting the process with a posture of defeat already. None of us are Billy Badass enough to defend against numbers. Numbers are going to win in the end every single time. No matter how well you fortify, no matter how well you dig in the end, Stalingrad, numbers are going to win. So, rather than looking at them as potential enemies, start looking at what you're going to do to make them allies, to make them a community. If there's a breakdown, what is your plan to get these people together? It doesn't matter if you get along with them or not now. Look, you know what happens if you take two guys who hate each other, put them into a room? No. These guys hate each other. Put them into a room, let them sit in there for a little while, let them stew a little bit. Not long enough that they can get into a fight, just put them in there. And then get 10 guys, have them prearranged to go in there and be aggressive. You know what's going to happen? 9 times out of 10, those two guys who hate each other will work together against the strangers. Because even if you hate someone, humans crave familiarity. So even if you hate your neighbors, change that shit up. Put things in perspective. Yeah, that guy might be a jackass. He stole your parking spot, and he leaves his trash cans out for 3 extra days. Yeah, but he's part of your community, and he's certainly better than a friggin' mob of hungry people that are looking to kick doors in, burn houses down, do what they want with whoever they want, and take what they need or take what they want. That jackass who parks in your parking spot, he's better than that. Put it in perspective. I approach every problem, every situation in life through a simple 3-step process. It's the most stripped down, cut the shit analysis process that you can use. It's this: what do I have? What do I need? And how do I get there? What you have is the situation you're in, the situational awareness. You have a house that simply cannot be defended against your neighbors. What you need is not to have to defend against your neighbors. How do you get there? I can't give you specifics on that, but be a neighbor. Wave, hey, how's it going? You know? I mean, look, it's Philly. We don't wave to our frickin' neighbors here. We don't have any community. Hell, that's probably half the problem this country's in the condition it's in. We don't have communities anymore in most of the country. People don't friggin' know each other. So be that guy. Just wave. You don't gotta get crazy. Hey, I want a mutually assured defense system here for the neighborhood. Don't be that guy. Just wave. Yo, you catch the Eagles game? Yeah, I know. You know, it sucked. Whatever. I gotta run. Wave. Nod. Be visible as a positive. And here's the important part. If there's a breakdown, if the shit really hits, and people get to that point of, wait a second, this isn't just riots going on. This is sustaining. That is when they're going to start panicking. Unless the riots come, down your block, they'll be panicking then. But in your part of the city, I don't think you really have that problem. I got that to worry about, but I don't think you do. People are going to be looking for the man with the plan or the woman with the plan. Be the man with the plan. Start looking at your area. Start scoping out the terrain. Start mapping out in your head where you're going to block what to assure that no vehicle traffic can get through, only foot traffic. Start mapping out what's the best way to do a community grow garden. Start thinking in terms of numbers, safe zone, community. Because thinking that your safe zone is going to begin and end at your doors and your windows, it's untenable. It can't happen. It can't be done. You can take the baddest, most experienced special forces soldier on the planet, put him and his family in that exact situation, and he can't hold it. No one can hold it. You're not that good. See, there are stories in history where one soldier or 3 soldiers or 5 soldiers have held off 300 with this, and that. Forget the gear involved. The important thing in that was the mindset. Those soldiers that were defending that area against overwhelming numbers had 2 choices: defend or die. But the other side had more choices. They had less extreme options. In a situation where people are starving to death, they don't have less extreme options. They can't just retreat. What are they going to do? Go fucking starve to death? They're going to go watch their daughter or their wife starve to death? No. They're going to keep coming in desperation. The way to stop that is to nip it in the bud. Have a plan and start talking to your neighbors before it gets to the panic, completely set panic phase. Be ready. Stuff starts happening, be ready. People are going to be out there talking. Get out there, talk. Tell them, look, I was thinking, if we did this, and that, we could pretty much block off the area. I got some seeds, man. I was planning on doing a garden, and I got a good deal on some seeds, so maybe we can, look, I can't explain the whole situation for you. I don't know your specifics. I don't know your neighbors. I don't know, What I know is nobody can defend alone. Nobody. It can't happen. So change your mindset. Shift gears, brother. Be ready to assess the situation critically and quickly. What do I have? What do I need? How do I get there? If the ship breaks down, what do I have is damn important. Who in your little community has guns? Who has other supplies? Any supplies. Every supply. Medical. Friggin' aspirin. Neosporin. Everything. Get a complete assessment so you know your situation. What you need. Security, for one. But once you know what supplies you have, you know what you're short. Once you secure your area, now you can start planning a possible foray to go get the things you need. You can start putting together maybe a small team to go look and see, all right, there's that store about 15 blocks down that might have this stuff in there. That's the kind of stuff you can do. Start looking at your community as an asset and how you can turn them towards being an asset. If you look at them all as enemies, brother, you started on fail. It's never going to happen. None of us are going to live through that situation. That's why I've been pounding that drum, brother. Pounding. Safe zones, numbers, people, community. Lone wolves? How many lone wolves? You know how long a lone wolf lasts in the wild without a pack? Till it comes across the first predator that can fucking eat it. Until it comes across the first wolf pack. If you're that lone wolf, the first wolf pack coming along is going to eat you. And it might be better for you than it is for the rest of your family, you know what I'm saying? So, start planning. What you need is community. Start working on it. Start thinking about it now. Have a plan. Be Johnny on the spot with it. When it comes time, talk to those people of authority already in your neighborhood, man. Look, you're part of town. There's got to be 3 cops within 2 blocks of you. a couple firemen maybe, EMTs, nurses. Talk to those people. Start making plans. Let them know, look, I was thinking we could set up kind of a safe zone, and we could block off this street over here and that street over there so people can't just drive through here because we don't know who the hell they are. Talk to those guys. Bring them on board. Don't try to be Hitler or Napoleon or, some kind of dictator or authoritative leader. Talk to people like they're people. Look, here's what I was thinking. What do you think about that? Most of the time, they don't have a fucking plan. They're going to go, yeah, let's do it. Even if it turns out to not be the best plan. You do it now and you can always switch up later. It's cool. Get people working together. Once you get people working together, you've got it. You've got it down. Once you get them starting to work together, you've got it. Watch Analytical Survivor's video he just put up, I think yesterday, about unconventional warfare methods. It'll open your eyes. Think about your demeanor. Think about carrying yourself like a leader. The overwhelming majority of the population are followers, not leaders. Doesn't make them any less of people. It just means it's not in their psyche. Be ready to be the leader, or be ready to identify the leader and then help put him in the place of leadership. Whichever way you want to do it. Again, I know it's not the answer you want, brother, but it's the best answer I can give you, and it's the one that would lead to success in that situation. Good luck. Stay safe. Urban Combat Survivor, signing off.